Endless online searches, trekking from dealer to dealer. But here it is, the Volvo XC90. A luxury SUV that emphasises convenience and comfort. A panoramic roof, advanced air purifier, a head-up display that changes to suit light conditions, an air suspension system that ensures a smooth ride by constantly adjusting the ride height and shock absorbers. Now at special run-out pricing from $99,990 plus on-roads. Visit Volvo Cars and discover why the Volvo XC90 is the vehicle for right now.
You're listening to the Weekend Sport Podcast with Jason Pine from News Talk ZB.
Look at everybody else. The Crusaders are back.
Crusaders too short now, wanting to sign off this match with a try. Again on the right-hand side they go. Bauer has a crack. They're almost over the line. Away on the right-hand side. One more to go. The Crusaders, are they over? They scored.
Will Jordan.
Jordan gets one. And the Crusaders, 42-19. Time up at Eden Park.
Yeah, bonus point victory. The Crusaders up into second on the table. Their first ever away win in the Rob Piney era and their joint biggest away win against the Blues in Super Rugby history. Let's bring in one of the standouts last night. Crusaders hooker Ioane Moananu is with us. Congratulations on a terrific performance from you and the team, Ioane. The smile's a mile wide at the end. How special was that win last night for you?
Cheers, mate. That was so good, So good to get the win up here in Auckland. Eden Park as well. What a special place to get it done. It was, that was a real good win from the boys.
Did it feel like this performance was coming as you were building up towards this game?
Well, we had a good prep with the boys during the week. Made sure, we had this game, pinned in our calendars, and we made sure this week was done well and, left no stone unturned, and, came to the game and the boys just enjoyed themselves, and you seen out there, the boys just smiling and having fun, which is pretty good.
Absolutely. When did you find out that you'd be starting this one? Because I think Cody Taylor was supposed to start, injury during the week. When did you find out you'd be in the 2 jersey?
Just before we were about to fly up to Auckland. I think he did his medicals and didn't go too well for codes, but coaches just came up to me and told me that I was starting, and I kept everything the same, kept it simple, don't want to change too much.
Because I don't think you started at all last season or in 2023, but you got a couple of starts at the beginning of this season, again, of course, last night. How does the role change when you've got the number 2 on rather than the 16?
For me, I try not overcomplicate it and try not to change too much. I just try and keep it real simple. I back my prep that I've done throughout the week, and I back at the boys got my back as well.
How big a help has Cody Taylor been for you?
Oh man, he's been so good. Like, just the knowledge he has in the game, and how willing he is, to help us younger boys, to help us come through and give us, as much knowledge. It's like so unreal. It's honestly so good to have him, especially Belly as well, one of the other hookers as well. Like 2 All Blacks hookers. To learn off them, it's so good.
Yeah, I guess at the start of the season you might have wondered where your opportunities were going to come from, but obviously with George Bell's injury, that's a real shame for him. But even with Cody available, are you still pushing him every day to try and be the starting hooker?
100%. 100%, man. Playing in the 2 jersey, man, I've actually really enjoyed it. And I said when I first came down that, I'm not here to just, be here and sort of wait around. I'm here to come here and challenge the boys and try and play as well and train as well. Because I know if I get better, then the boys are getting better as well, and that's better for the team.
That's brilliant. Great attitude, man. They say that hookers need to be efficient in their core roles, scrummaging, throwing into the line out. How hard do you work on those things?
Oh, every day, man. I'm lucky I got our forwards coach, Dan Perrin, who used to be a hooker as well, so he's been a real big help for me as well off the field. And he's big up to our line-out callers as well, calling the right options, calling the easy options, the ones that are open, which is good.
That must
my job easier.
Oh, you must love that when you get the easy call into the line-out. Fantastic. But I've got to say, not many hookers have a kicking game, but you do. I saw a couple last night. How did you develop that?
No, man, I just knew it was like an off turnover ball, and I was like, oh, there's no one at the back, so I was just give it a good boot, see how far it can go.
Oh, brilliant. Growing up, Ioane, was there a hooker who you watched, or even a player you watched growing up who you modelled your game on or have tried to emulate?
Yeah, well, I'm originally from Auckland, so I used to love watching Kevin Melam.
Yeah.
Watching him growing up he was one of my idols growing up, and I used to love the way he plays, how around the field, how real agile he was and how fast he was. And then sort of like when I grew up, and now like I'm seeing codes work as well, like Cody Taylor. It's, motivation away.
I bet. And a couple of penalty turnovers too. Those are obviously big moments in the game. Plenty of chahooing going on as well. The Crusaders are going well when you hear that. It must be nice having a hype man like Sevu Reece.
Yeah, it's actually, feed off the energy, and it's good, boys build off the energy, and, I think straight after that, we got like a more and winning for a try, which is pretty good, so I think feeding off the energy of the boys' hearing is.
And I saw you cramping up there, and I was over on that side, and I think the ref came up to you and said, "Look, if it's cramp, you've got to carry on." So, what was the conversation you had with the ref just before you went off?
Oh, I told him I tried to stand up, and my calves were just locked tight, and it was so gone. I told him I couldn't get up, and he was just like, "Oh, it's either you get up and you scrum, or you get subbed off." And I think the medical team just told me it's worth just going out now. It's no point in staying in.
Hey, congratulations again, Ioane, on a terrific performance from you and for the team as well. I know you won't get carried away. It's just one game in a long season, but it was a terrific performance last night. Congratulations. Thanks for taking the time for a chat, mate.
Thank you, sir.
No, thank you, Ioane Moananu there out of the Crusaders camp. A bit of a character. I enjoyed watching him last night, man. From behind, he looks like Asafo Amua. He's the same build, that stocky, powerful hooker. But, yeah, a couple of times he got the ball and just booted it downfield. I don't think I've seen a hooker do that for ages.
For more from Weekend Sport with Jason Pine, listen live to News Talk ZB weekends from midday or follow the podcast on iHeartRadio.
For a few years in the 1970s, the Mr. Asia Syndicate made millions.
Heroin creates its own market. It acts like a form of plague.
Until jealousy, betrayal, and murder brought it all crashing down.
Then he just pulled out a gun, shot her in the back of the head, and then said to Wayne, "You're going to help me bury her."
This is Mr. Asia, A Forgotten History. All episodes now available on iHeartRadio, Apple, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts.